Now, the impetus for the parade ordinance, however, was impromptu celebrations. This does not really address that. Is there a way to address that?
I would disagree with that statement,
Okay.
that it doesn't address that. I think this ordinance can be another tool in our toolbox in looking at impromptu celebrations. And that really was not the whole impetus. That was only part of the impetus, and I'll explain why. First of all, if you're talking about the parades after the World Cup games,
yes.
which was very controversial when that happened in 2006, those are not impromptu parades. We spend a lot of time planning here internally for those parades. If we know there's a World Cup game coming up on Sunday, and Brazil, for example, is in the championship game, the chief and I have probably already had 2 or 3 discussions and meetings about how many officers we're going to bring in, when we're going to bring them in, what tow trucks we're going to have there, and what kind of enforcement activity we're going to have. So there is planning going on in those things.
There's planning on your side.
And there's planning on their side as well. Those individuals know that when the game is over, they're going to be out in the streets. So we would take this ordinance, in addition to writing tickets for not being properly seat-belted and all the other issues that came up during that time period, we would also cite people for not having the proper permit to be on Main Street if they're blocking traffic and if they're holding up public safety vehicles and so forth. So I think this is another tool in the toolbox to do that, and I don't necessarily agree with that statement that it won't address that, because I believe